Morning, everybody. It is super early. Brian coming at you, Boots and Bucks Outdoors. It is Thursday, April 9th at 5:47 in the morning. I should be in bed, but we're about 2 weeks away from opening day here in Ohio for the 2020 spring turkey. I'm heading out to my farm. I've got it timed out to where I should be getting there right around first light. So there's a tree line that I'm gonna runs north and south that I'm gonna go sit at the very north end of, and I should have a pretty good vantage point of the two main fields that I want to look at this morning. So I'm hoping to be able to get there and see some birds either fly down into the fields, or maybe they'll already be out there, who knows. But hopefully trying to get eyes on birds today on this property. I'm going to sit there for a little while, and then there's a piece of public ground that's only 10 minutes from there that I'm going to go check out as well this morning. I've seen turkeys there just driving by. I've never actually hunted this spot before for deer or turkey, but I've seen them driving by. I got a couple buddies that have seen turkeys there. One actually has sent me video on a couple occasions. So pretty excited. Hopefully we're going to get some boots on the ground there this morning and maybe see some turkeys, or bare minimums find some tracks or some sign. And that'll be, if that works out, that'll be at least 3 or 4 properties or pieces of land that we're going to hunt this spring in order to try to get our first turkeys ever here on Boots and Bucks Outdoors. So stay with us. I just left the house. Hopefully I don't pull over and take a nap somewhere before we get there, but that's why I got the Mountain Dew kickstart. So stay with us, get out there, catch back up with you. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, just got out here to the farm. Perfect timing, it's just breaking daylight. A little bit of a change of plans. Originally I was going to walk out here, this tree line right here that I'm parked in, and go to the end of it here, about 200 yards down. And it's going to be nice because I'd have perfect advantage of seeing all the fields out here in between these two sets of woods. But unfortunately the weatherman nailed it this morning, and it is blowing like crazy. So, and this tree line that I was going to sit in, there's zero protection from the wind. So I'm going to hang out in the truck. Once it starts getting a little brighter here, I'm going to drive around. I'll still be able to see 2 of the main fields, and just see if we can see anything in them or not, and then head over to the public spot that I want to scout as well. So, but last week, me, Matt, Michelle, and Garrett's girlfriend went to another public spot that's only about 30 minutes from my house, that a buddy of mine told me about, and he got his bird there last year. And we did take the camera and everything. Unfortunately, didn't get a lot of footage, so we didn't post a video. But found tracks, found scratches, and then if only we would have had the video camera rolling. Me and Matt crossed this little creek to go check out a cut cornfield, and the girls were staying back because it was kind of a flooded area. And we were over there maybe a couple minutes, and the next thing you know, we just hear screaming like someone's being murdered. And then you just hear turkey, 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 and turn around, and this tom that was bedded down literally 10 feet from where I crossed the creek. The girls were trying to cross and get to us, and he was bedded down in this tall grass, and he spooked and literally buzzed their heads as he took off. You had to be there. It was one of the funniest things ever. Once we realized they were okay, it was hilarious. But so we're pretty excited about that piece of public land. And the buddy that I talked to said it doesn't get, the times that he's hunted it, it's not been terrible as far as pressure and it being crowded with people. So pretty excited to see tracks, scratches, and then kick up a tom while we're out there. So that's definitely going to be a spot we're going to try. But stay tuned. It's starting to get a little brighter out, as you can see behind me. I'm going to keep an eye out on this area for a minute, and then we'll head over to the public land spot and see if we can see anything. We'll catch up with you. That's a tom right there. Literally not even 100 yards from the truck. Well, guys, there's a good news, bad news kind of morning. Bad news is either the ground blind that was on my farm got swiped, or the wind picked it up and tossed it somewhere. But I've never had issues out here with anybody stealing anything, so fingers crossed it was just the wind, and toes crossed that it didn't chuck it too far. I might come out here tomorrow with the four-wheeler and see if I can find it and get it set up again. So, but good news is, as you saw at least 3 toms, and that was on the public land spot that's not too far from the private land that I hunt. I literally was 150 yards from my truck maybe, and then they were probably another 170 or so past me, but I mean right off the roadway. And I went to where I saw them walk into the woods at, and it's super easy access, which is great. The only downfall is this public land, especially this time of year, likes to flood a lot. And when I did walk in there, most of it was pretty much underwater. The trail actually was not, so it wouldn't be too hard to just set up on that trail. You know, set a couple decoys on the trail and sit back in the tree line and call them in. And as I was walking back to my truck, I heard them strike up again in the woods. So, and then that last little bit of footage from filming in my truck right there on the road, I just pulled out of that public land spot and made it not even a quarter mile down the road, and looked over, and there was 2 toms in full strut, and that was awesome. I've never seen that in the wild anyways, and that was pretty cool. But I tried to get it whipped around real quick, and by the time I got the camera on and mic on and got the truck stopped, they were kind of, as you saw, heading back into the woods. They weren't sticking around. But that was just, again, I mean, less than a quarter mile from that public land spot that I had seen the other toms. And where those last 2 were at, that's public land as well. That's actually a spot I wanted to go to this morning when I first got out here, but it's completely underwater, and they were literally just right up there by the side of the road where it wasn't flooded. So mark that on my HuntWise app, mark those 2 spots. So heading home now, try to get this video uploaded for you guys. Freaking jacked, I can't wait. This is gonna be a long 2 weeks between this spot and a couple other spots. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I don't want to jinx us our first year turkey hunting, but I'm feeling pretty good. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button, leave your comments, and we really appreciate it if you subscribe, guys. But we'll catch you on the next video. Boots and Bucks Outdoors.